Imagine the scene: Babylon, the grandest city in the world. Inside the palace, King Belshazzar is throwing the party of a lifetime for 1,000 of his top officials. Music fills the air, wine flows freely, and the mood is one of pure, unadulterated arrogance. But Belshazzar wants to take it a step further. To show his absolute contempt for anyone but himself, he gives a shocking command. "Bring me the sacred vessels from the temple in Jerusalem." Servants return with the gold and silver goblets, holy items dedicated to God, which his grandfather Nebuchadnezzar had stolen. The king, his nobles, his wives, and his concubines raise these sacred cups. They don't just drink from them, they use them to toast their own lifeless idols of gold, silver, bronze, iron, wood, and stone. It's the ultimate act of defiance and disrespect. And then, it happens. In the midst of the drunken cheers, a hush falls over the crowd. Fingers, just the fingers of a human hand, materialize out of thin air. Bathed in the lamplight, they begin to write a mysterious message on the palace wall. The party is over. All eyes are fixed on the glowing, cryptic words. King Belshazzar is paralyzed by fear. The color drains from his face, his legs tremble, and his knees knock together. The most powerful man in Babylon is reduced to a quivering mess. "Get my wise men," he screams. Enchanters, astrologers, all of them. He makes a desperate promise: whoever can read this writing and tell me what it means will be clothed in purple, given a chain of gold, and made the third highest ruler in the kingdom. But it's useless. One by one, his so-called experts are stumped. They can't decipher the script, let alone interpret it. Belshazzar's terror intensifies. Just then, the Queen Mother enters. She had seen this kind of thing before. Calmly, she tells the king, "There is a man in your kingdom named Daniel. He has the spirit of the holy gods in him. Your grandfather found him to have insight, intelligence, and wisdom. He can explain this." So, Daniel is summoned. Belshazzar, still shaken, repeats his offer of immense wealth and power. But Daniel is not impressed. He looks the king in the eye and says, "You can keep your gifts. But I will read the writing for you and tell you what it means." Before he does, Daniel gives the king a much-needed history lesson. He reminds Belshazzar of his grandfather, Nebuchadnezzar. He was a mighty king, but his pride became so great that God humbled him, driving him from his throne to live like a wild animal until he finally acknowledged that the Most High God is sovereign over all kingdoms on earth. Then Daniel lowers his voice, and his words cut like a knife. "But you, Belshazzar, his successor, have not humbled your heart, even though you knew all this. Instead, you have set yourself up against the Lord of heaven. You brought out the vessels from his temple and drank from them, praising your false gods who cannot see or hear or understand. But you did not honor the God who holds in his hand your very life and all your ways." With the king and his court hanging on every word, Daniel turns to the wall. He reads the inscription aloud: "Mean, mean, tekel, parson." Then he delivers the chilling interpretation. Mean, God has numbered the days of your reign and brought it to an end. Tekel, you have been weighed on the scales and found wanting. Parson, your kingdom is divided and given to the Medes and Persians. The message is clear. Judgment has come. It's over. Strangely, Belshazzar keeps his promise. He orders Daniel to be dressed in purple, a gold chain placed around his neck, and proclaims him the third ruler of the kingdom. It's a hollow gesture, a fleeting honor in a kingdom that now has only hours left to exist. Because that very night, the prophecy comes true. The armies of the Medes and Persians breach the walls of Babylon. Belshazzar, the arrogant king, is slain. His kingdom falls. The writing on the wall wasn't just a spooky, supernatural event. It was a divine audit. Belshazzar knew the story of his grandfather, he knew the consequences of pride, but he chose to ignore it. He mocked God with the very symbols of his power and security, and in a single night, it all vanished. This story has echoed through history as a timeless warning: pride that dishonors what is sacred will ultimately face a reckoning. It's a reminder that no matter how high we climb, we are all accountable. Thank you for watching. If you found this story powerful, Please like and subscribe for more.